Hey guys, it's Steven from DimusTech, and today we're checking the Google Home Hub. Well, you obviously can hear that I am very excited to actually check this out. And again, this is not mine, it belongs to my friend. You know, as lately it's almost usual. So let's check this thing out. I think I've seen once the bigger one. I'm not really sure that I've seen the smaller one. This is the small version and it looks awesome, that's for sure. We'll look in a moment more what's happening there. Let's see what's going on in the box, because it seems like we have something here. Okay, so we have something else here, I think. No, not on this side probably. Yep. Okay, we have, as always, some booklets. And here we have our charger, which I really hope is something useful. Oh man, no it's not. That's the charger that it comes with. Not a USB, not anything. So yeah, we'll have to get a bigger cord or something, I guess. Let's take a look at the device. As you can see, it's a screen, and I think it's a 7-inch model. Can't remember that. And you know what, this time I won't even peel the cover since it belongs to my friend and it doesn't get in the way. Why not? Let's leave it for him. So this is a kind of nice orange sort of rubber, I think. And this side looks like the Google Home Mini, pretty much the same. And you can mute the mic, and that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, there's a button here, I think that's on off. It doesn't have a battery or something. That's your plug, nothing else. I mean, that's pretty much it. No, this is also a speaker, obviously. And I guess it's time to actually take the cord and try to power it up. So in order to see better, you can see I adjusted a little bit the angle with that thing that came in the box. And let's plug it now. And see how it boots. Now this is the first time it boots. Obviously it will take longer than usual, but I guess it won't be too long. And as you can see, it's the usual Google Android sort of logos, a little bit different. Nice sound. By the way, I didn't see any way that you can adjust the sound without the screen. I mean, probably the only way to adjust the volume is on screen.
To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
And it's pretty much the usual way. And as usual, it's already updating. Oh, I hate when it does that, but that was obvious. Let's wait for the update to finish and then we can continue. So after some pretty long setup, again I had some issues with my phone, but that doesn't matter. We can click finish setup and pretty much we should be greeted with a home screen.
Welcome to your Google Nest Hub, the ultimate digital photo frame that does so much more. Check it out. With the Google Photos app on your Android or iOS device, you can bring your favorite memories from your phone to your home. Just select the people and pets you want to see, and Google Photos AI will filter out blurry and low-res photos. With live albums, the best and latest shots you've taken on your phone will automatically appear on your hub, no manual updates required. Nest Hub's ambient EQ allows the screen to adjust on its own to match the color and lighting of the room, so photos blend in with your home. These photos are grouped by people and places, which means you can see related photos together, or even search by voice. Hey Google, show my photos of Hawaii. Thanks to your Google Assistant, Nest Hub provides you with help at a glance. Just tap to see your home screen for your commute, calendar, recommended videos on YouTube, music, and more. Hey Google, play Dua Lipa. Swipe down for Home View, where you can do things like see the status of your home, control devices in each room, turn off the lights, adjust the thermostat, and view cameras. And swipe up to adjust settings, volume, and ambient EQ. Remember, if you ever want to learn more about your Google Assistant, just say, hey Google, what can you do? Ready to give Nest Hub a try? Swipe from the left edge of the screen to exit and get started.
Hi there. Now that you're set up, I'd like to show you a few more things you can do with your Nest Hub. First, swipe down from the top of the screen.
Well, I think we'll just continue with that. I mean, it explains it perfectly.
This is where you can find and control devices in your smart home. Any smart home devices you add to the Google Home app will show up here. You can come back later to explore. Next, I'll show you. This is where you can find some of the controls for your hub, like screen brightness anywhere on the screen. Throughout the day, I'll have new things here for you. Anything from what's on your calendar to top hits on YouTube. To see more of what I have for you, scroll right. Try dragging your finger to the left across the screen.
Well, that one seems pretty talkative. So I guess we can swipe. Okay, did it automatically. And pretty much by default it shows us the time, the temperature, and recent highlights. So yeah, that's one of the, I wouldn't say latest, but one of the photos from the album that it randomly choose. Kind of nice that it did it. Let's. Oh, did I do that or? Oh, you can swipe photos. That's awesome. So you can use it pretty much as sort of a photo frame, and it did adjust the light pretty well. I mean, seriously, when I'm looking at it, it looks more like a real photo frame that is printed or something, and not a screen. That's awesome. I mean, I really like the quality. And as you can see, the photos are great. Okay, so what we can do here is pretty much what we can do on any Google Assistant. That's not new. What's going on here? That's here is not a camera. It's an ambient sort of thing that kind of adjusts its lighting brightness and everything, and it does it pretty well as far as I can see. And by the way, the button that I've seen on the back, not the microphone mute, but the other one, it's not exactly a one button, it's actually two buttons for volume. So I can pretty much hold the upper part of it, and as you can see it goes upper, and same for lower on the same button. And I guess we can just launch some YouTube video and try it out with, I don't know, with some music. And we can, as far as I can understand, cast something from our phone. So let's try to cast something. So I'll try now to cast a video. That's just the GoPro 8 video. And as you can see, we now have a bedroom display. For some reason we have it 2 times, I'm not really sure why. But let's try to cast it and see how it works. And we can also listen to the volume. Hey guys, it's Dima from DimusTech, and this is the GoPro 7, the good GoPro 7 that I already showed you. Okay, so we could see pretty much that the volume is very high, and let's pretty much see what else we can have here. So you can see some top stories for you, YouTube suggestions, recipes, and that's one of the reasons that you actually want it in your kitchen, for example. Some events that you can find here, that's kind of interesting actually. Podcasts, which is very good, useful. For the night, if you want to play lullabies, what's my next meeting, play some relaxing music, what's the weather for tomorrow, etc. And explore more what your assistant can do and things like that. Now, obviously, it can control your home devices. Now, I don't have too much, and probably others would have more. Not really sure if we can use a thermostat. I don't have any thermostat. Yeah, the air conditioner doesn't have it in my case. And let's see what else we can do. We can use routines, we can use some media, broadcast. Oh, you can broadcast to other devices and stuff like that. And bedroom lights on off, that's kind of cool. I want to see what's media. Oh, you can pretty much see all the things here, and you can probably cast from here or something like that. Let's choose the speaker for a moment and see what can we do here. Oh, you can just play music there. Let's start or something.
It looks like you haven't chosen a default music provider. You
Yeah,
can do that
that's
in the
something that
Google
you should
Home
do.
app.
That's something that you should do, obviously. Let's try the lights. So we have all lights and we have bedroom lights, which is pretty much the same. Let's use off. And they are off. Let's use on. And they are on. So that obviously works well. What else can we try to show here? You can also do it from here. You can broadcast to others. Let's try that.
What's the message?
Test 1, 2, 3.
Alright, broadcasting now.
I guess it's trying to broadcast it to other rooms, and that's why I don't hear it here in the Google speaker, but that's kinda fine, I guess. Now I'd like to try to actually just call someone and see if that works, and for that I'll have to cut the video for a moment. I'm going to try to call with Duo to my friend and see if it works. Well, the call didn't went well, but that's because my friend didn't answer. That's kind of funny, we could have tested, but he didn't answer, so oh well, that's what it is. Anyways, that's kind of an awesome device to have in your bedroom if you want screen and you don't have a camera, so there's no reason to actually be afraid that someone will watch you or something. And the microphone, you can always block it from here, from behind, and that's kind of cool device. Now in the kitchen it can be very useful, especially if your hands are dirty and you're cooking or something. It can show you recipes. You can ask Google Assistant to do stuff like control other devices, control temperatures. So my friend actually called me back, and this time it worked very well. I did answer on the Nest Home and it worked really well. You can hear the voice really good, really well, clear, loud, everything is very good. So if you want to make some voice calls, that's awesome. One thing that I still can't figure out is that you can just add here someone as a contact or something that you can pretty much click on it and it will call him. That's kind of sad. I wanted actually to probably get one of these and put it on the kitchen, and pretty much my father could just hit his brother and call him because he lives abroad and my father doesn't really get along with touchscreens or with Google Assistants, obviously. So that's kind of bummer, but that's what it is. Anyways, this is obviously a cool device, and as you can see, if you don't touch it, it will actually get you back to your photo frames. This is not the Max version. The Max version is a bigger screen, obviously, and it also has a camera here. So if you want to make video calls, that's not the one for you. You should go for the Max. For example, I would go for the Max because of that, and again, that's kind of sad that I can't actually pretty much put an icon here or something so my father, for example, can call his brother, for example. Thank you for watching this DimusTech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. And I'll see you on the next one.